It's a horrible day in my neighborhood, a horrible day for my neighbors. They are confined and they're losing their mind. It's not a neighborly day in my Horrorwood. My neighbors are so full of horror because of some swine who are crossing a line. I've only wanted to live in a neighborhood that's cool, and I probably lived in a neighborhood with you. Who would have knew? So let's deal with this garbage in a positive way. Since we're together and confined in a way, I got some time because I'm wasting mine. Let's try to rhyme. Oh, yeah, I'm putting it under. And if you're chased by police or caught by police, I'll pay for your release because you're my neighbor. There's the glasses. Sorry, having a hard time with this one. Oh, look at that. There we go. All right, hey, move this sucker over here to where it belongs. I move that book. Yes, I read books. Not often, but sometimes. And there's so many out there. And people worry about getting rid of a couple of bad ones. What's with that? We have so many books in this world. I think it's just the accuse and abuse folks that are into this kind of thing. I personally agree with the few books they got rid of Dr. Seuss. Because, man, they depicted something that shouldn't be depicted. How hard is that to figure out? How hard is that? Wow. And then comparing it to things that just don't compare. Oh, you just don't care. You just don't care. Anyway, I digress. Today we're going to talk about accusing to abuse. My whole family's bloodline's probably been dealt with this more than most can even think. But Warlock, wow, what a name. Witches, wow, they burn them, wow. So call me a warlock for not letting you light a fire under what you label a witch. Because I don't bow down to Kan't committees. They can say what they want. If I agree with it, I'll go along. But man, some of the stuff is ridiculous. Really ridiculous. You cannot compare apples and oranges. You cannot defend that you want that book to show your kids. There's a million other books in a million other ways than doing something like that. Because where do you draw the line? Well, I want to teach my kids about sexual abuse. I'm going to show them this movie. No, you're not. That's ridiculous. Education system has stuff like that in place. I mean, they push it there where people are saying that's too much education. But you're going to do it on your own at home because you know best? Come on. So many professionals and so little professionalism. It really is. The whole idea of the people around the world coming forward about how dangerous the vaccines are have never been on a team. Not once. I guarantee it. Because they wouldn't agree with that. They wouldn't go with, no. Anyway. What are we going to... that was that wrap on that. I tried to write stuff down. I don't know how it'll sound, but wow, I really did write a lot that I'm not going to even talk about. Well, I guess I could say, never make a mistake. Just honorable accidents. And this whole show is an honorable accident. Or a tribute to honorable accidents. Trying my best. It's a complete accident. I did write something to close, though. That's right. Mr. RobUson actually wrote a closing. I will get to it. I hope I remember it. I wrote it down. I will definitely get to it. So yeah, we got to try everything. Sometimes no matter what you do, someone's going to make fun of you. Or your crew, or tell you you blew. It doesn't matter. It ain't true. It's more than a flu. They're sniffing glue. I like rhyming. I rhyme all the time. Can't help it. It's a creature of habit kind of thing. And on that, if you have kids and you get bored of hearing SpongeBob, I had kids. I got bored of SpongeBob. Wrote my own song for that. So here you go. Some little karaoke. Oh, I could do that for a little while longer, but I won't. Okay. Who lives in a vagina full of disease, sponge in a horse pants, shaved or in a forest, concealed is he, sponge in a horse pants. If nautical WAPness is something you wish, sponge in a horse pants, then drop her clothes and ignore the smell of fish, sponge in a horse pants. So yeah, sponge in a horse pants. Don't get singing it out loud. Yeah, it's singing in your head, laugh your ass off. A few lines of it is all you got to really remember. And it'll get you through that same episode over and over again, or that same intro over and over again. We have enough of over and over again in our world, so. With the getting rid of Dr. Seuss, I wrote a Dr. Seuss, because they were complaining that they won't wear a mask. So they wrote a I will not wear a mask thing. So I'll write one in counter to that. We don't care what you do. We are many, you are few. We have fun and respect everyone, and we see you acting childish and dumb. We know it sounds rough to say enough. We stand up and you play victim tough. We unite to get on your case. We will put you in your place. We see your acts of total disgrace, and we have to stop this with post haste. We are so smart and yet so dumb. We all just want to have some fun. It may be in place, but we can still run. Just come out of the shadows and into the sun. I hope they take that to heart. I hope some of them, when I wrote that out there, they really listened. Because we are all trying to have some fun and deal with everything that's going on. But the imaginary wars and the wars that you are fighting, nobody else is. I don't see it. It's not in my neighborhood. But Mr. RobUson's neighborhood's different. When everything got locked down in the world, we kind of hid out like normal. And did our normal routines, other than adding garbage bags to windows of businesses so that no one knew we were in there. It was same business as usual. Nothing has changed. Things actually got easier now. It's more readily accessible for packages to show up every day on the doorstep, thanks to all of you. I used to have that and it felt weird. Now it's not an issue. It happens all up and down the neighborhoods. So you got to find the good in it. Where everyone's catching up, we've already been. And the war against whatever you think you're fighting, like going against people, ain't going to work. Nobody's going to support you if you don't totally respect people's neighborhoods, their privacy. We all have homes. If you want to protest out front of your home. Think about what your neighbors are going to deal with. Are they with you? Okay. Good, then your neighborhood should do that. If you have to get a bunch of people from a whole bunch of places just to come to one place, that place better be where the problem is, not just where you can get your exposure on your cause. And even on that, if it's a cause, we're all down with it, if it's a noble cause. But if it ain't, man, that ain't a noble accident when you're supporting or promoting something that ain't right. And right now, any protesting in a plague is kind of not right. So I've said my piece, and that'll always be my issue. I will stand in between the left and the right and tell them, social distance, please get checked, get your shots, why are you here? But the left don't usually go to where I would have an issue with, and it just seems like it's the right these days. So try to get the right's attention, so maybe they'll listen. I got a joke for writers. This is someone that's not writing, but a right-winger. Okay, it's definitely a right-wing thing. So where did I write it down? Oh, I don't even need to look at this one. Okay, so when I clear the table with a 22, the hallway with a 12, my block with a 308, and the neighborhood with a 50, everybody should laugh. It would be funny if you're a gun person. because the 22 actually clears picnic tables when we're out partying and having a good time. And we had to demo a little cottage, and we ended up shooting a 12 gauge through the hallway, and yeah, cleared that hallway. 308, well, that's just stepping out your back porch and seeing something to eat. And then 50 cal, well, that's just fun anyhow. Don't know how to say it, but I'm with you guys, man. I'm just not with you that way. Like, there ain't no way. I'd rather stand up open-handed, say what I gotta say, and wait for the rebuttal, and then get back at it. Life's a debate nowadays, guys. That's what it is. Star Wars, Star Trek, we're going to the stars. And think about in a ship, we can't have freaking lunatics shooting shit all over the place. So we got to keep our shit together and learn how to deal with it. And if you can't talk and you can't out-talk me and you don't want to even do that, then it's about 5 to 6 G. I can get somewhere here in Edmonton, we've got plenty of gyms that could use a couple of people coming in with cash. You can bring one person in your corner and one camera person. I'll bring one person in my corner, one camera person, plus ref, judges, docs, everything we need. So 5, 6 G. Come at me. It's all going to go to charity. There's no money to win out of this. You're not. It's not a profitable thing to fight, and I never will be. For charities, it will be. Yeah, all our dreams. We all dream about something. I think that would be just wicked to see, like Trump and Biden go at it. Oh, that would have been the epitome of hilarity. Oh, it would have been so funny. See, who wouldn't pay for that? It's the Idiocracy movie in real life, but it could be. It really could be. Do you really want knuckleheads running everything, though? Smart guy would say, no, meet me in the, yeah. Oh, well, I never said I was smart. Ignorance is bliss, and I'm semi-retarded, so every day is a happy day. I hope everyone out there is happy. I said something. Something might have made you laugh. How about this one? This is, I'm going to be on a Zoom tonight telling jokes, and this is actually a reality. With what I do, I started in OnlyFans. Yep, I started in OnlyFans. If you want, it got denied because I don't show enough, but it is nobody at you, the letter U, 121-459-415. OnlyFans will not let me operate. I could really tell quickly that the company was not like me. The people that work there are not like me. They've never played strip poker. Who doesn't go into strip poker with 2 pairs of socks on at least? I digress. I tried to milk the system, and they won't let it happen. I'll let it happen. I will show pictures of me, but you got to pay it, and you got to find a way. I got so much other things to say. So, before anyone tells me how to set a table, they better know I can clear one. That was with that rest of that joke on clearing a table. Jokes don't have to be a complete insult unless they had it coming. If that's their fault, man, find what's inside and close the divide. If you see someone that's acting the fool, stand up to them. Tell them what's going on. Get your friends off that bandwagon, because there's so many bandwagons out there that are leading down a track to nowhere. We got to stop it. So in this kind of world where we've got the Gretas and then we got the gotchas, let's try to be some of the getchas. We'll get you laughing. We'll get you happy again. We'll get you having faith and believing in whatever you believe, man. Because I believe everything is what I make it. The environment is always of my design. Everywhere I go, I design that environment. Always have. I'm not an attention seeker. I'm an attention getter. I don't always try to. I've actually tried to go incognito. Didn't tell anybody in my city what my TikTok was, and I got found. Within the 4th time using it, they recognize the voice. They recognize what I said. That's all it takes. It ain't what you look like, what you offer, what you say, what you do. And honestly, Black Lives Matter, but no life matters if it isn't being a positive life, doing positive things. So we all got to find a little bit more positive in our day. Make some jokes. Like I like to say, I will never, when they call me Antifa, I tell them I'm not Antifa. I am too far to be Antifa. And I can be. I'm a fascist fun guy. I have fun. And if I see no fun, I will make some. I'm a fascist that way. I can't help it. It's part of who I am. And somebody on Twitter had said, why is it that, how did they word it? I tried this last time too, and it was so awesome. Why is it that predators seem to get in positions of power? And I said, because a predator can predict, whereas good people guess. And it's exactly right. Like there's no other way to explain what she had said and how I think I see it. When you're a predator, you know your prey, you know what you're after, you plan where it's going to be, how to get to it, and how to make sure you get all of it, or at least a good chunk. Whereas if you're a good person, you think of what your end game is and how you think to get there, but you don't worry about the outcome of this or the income of that. And it's really hard if you guess on stuff. Guessing and predicting, man, it's in you or it ain't. It can be learned. Everything can be learned. I wish a lot more people would learn why they're complaining about Dr. Seuss, and they shouldn't be. I don't really stand behind a lot of stuff when it comes to the cancel culture or whatever they want to call it. Really, it's the Kan't Kommittee. Karen, you can't do that. Okay, take that one to your committee, because we ain't taking it. But I do agree with the Dr. Seuss. Go and look at it. I looked at one picture, that was enough. If that picture denotes anything of what was in those other books, I don't want to see anymore. I already had to see him as a kid. Thank God I didn't look. I am more of words. Well, actually, I'm pretty visual, too. Visual's fun. Pretty busy shirt. I can't wear this in public anymore. Wore it for years in public. Not anymore. And it's a good thing I'm not going to wear it anymore. And retiring it in this show. It's the only place it'll ever show up anymore. Because when this happened, I was told I shouldn't do it anymore. Yeah. Sew it up, make it look pretty. It still works. It's got AC now. And this is the side that sweats a little bit more. So it's all bonus. Find the good and stuff. Some things break. You have to fix them. Like the potato head. Sorry, y'all. I don't agree. I think we should now have 3. Mr. Potato Head, Mrs. Potato Head, and Other Potato Head. Other Potato Head actually comes with a deal, because you get all the Mr. Potato Head parts, all the Mrs. Potato Head parts, and then the other parts, like a unicorn horn or some wings or just something funner and more fabulous and glamorous. You just killed 2. Should have made a 3rd. Sometimes we can build up on what we have. We don't have to tear stuff down. But in the case of that Seuss book, that should have been torn down. Oh, hey, if you had the book, you're going to make a fortune on eBay in the next little while. So enjoy. Bank on what you got and roll with it. What time are we at? Almost 19. I got 2 minutes. One more thing. So many things, so much to say. I'm going to cut her short today. I have a drinking salute that we do, and I'll share it with you now. It's going to be in my sign-off from now on. So I got a drink here, but I'm not taking my mask off to drink it, so I'm just doing it. So here's to you, here's to me. The best of friends we'll always be. But if by chance we disagree, fuck you then. Here's to me. So, I don't know if you like it, but have a great day anyway. You guys are the reason I'm doing this. There's only a few folks out there watching this. It don't matter if one is watching. What you do, make it feel good. Make it for that reason, that somebody out there is listening and cares. And we're all someone until we're nobody. So have a great day, you somebodies. I just realized my mouse is way over here, and I had one other thing We all get gifts. Everybody gets stuff. We get. But we also give. Someone, when they do something, gets an arrangement of flowers. I got a bouquet of blades. And it's funny because I actually used them in the past, and they were now handed over. Smith and Wesson throwing knives. We played splits in the backyard last summer. And with spring on the rise, these were given to me as a, here you go. I actually got to put these where they belong. They mean more to me than most of these in here that I bought. Because they were given, they were used, and they have so much more to give. So, everybody, have a great day. Give as much as you can. Try not to get in any trouble.